So I think it goes as far back as like Thor 1 that there's always been rumors of Beta Ray Bill appearing somewhere in the MCU. People thought that there was a cameo in Guardians. I don't think so. It just kind of looks like a Corbinite back there, but who knows? It's never really been confirmed nor denied. Then again in Thor Ragnarok, we see he's one of the actual statues that the gladiators at some point fought. So now we know that they tried to fit him into the MCU at some point multiple times, but it just never worked. Well, when it comes to all these MCU characters, always the cosmic side seems to be a fan favorite, even though a lot of people don't necessarily read the cosmic side as much as the street heroes. And I think the most evident one is Beta Ray Bill. He's such a fanboy demanded character, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Cool history, cool look. He's a little unique, and his story is very cool and unique, and it kind of gives a different vibe to the MCU, so I understand why people want him. So recently, during some interviews, the Russo brothers, the directors of Infinity War, Endgame, Civil War, Winter Soldier, they were specifically asked, hey, what about the character, and have you ever considered putting him in? And they outright said, we tried multiple times in different movies, but it just never fit what we were going for. So naturally, you see outrage with this because people are naturally mad. And kind of to make sense of it, if you're telling a story that's so, let's say, personal, right, to the heroes you have, you can't really toss in someone as cosmic or as complex as Bill himself, right? Let's say Civil War, for example. What would he be doing there if Thor isn't even there, right? So you can't put the character in, so toss him out. You toss him into Thor Ragnarok, then you have to explain his hammer, why he's wearing Thor-like armor and everything, so you can't fit him in there because you're already doing Ragnarok, but not really, and you're doing Planet Hulk, but not really, and merging together, right? And then if you get to Infinity War, well, you have no room to fit him in there. Maybe if Thanos was like, I don't know, demolishing his planet and he's the last one left and we see him, but then again, that's a different narrative because then you have to explain who he is, right? So I understand what they're saying, and honestly, as I've said before, if you're not using Annihilation and he's associated with Annihilation Conquest, it kind of makes sense that once Thor is phased out, which is probably happening in the next couple movies, that you maybe introduce someone that's a little bit more out there than Thor, since people have already kind of, gotten used to that idea of crazy cosmic things, and then you can bring in that character, and maybe then you can give him Stormbreaker or something, because there's maybe passing of the torch, and that's kind of a cool way to handle it. So once you get to Annihilation Conquest, then you can have all your proper characters to set up that team. So naturally you have Nova, Gladiator, Bill, Surfer, which they're all going to have anyway, including Annihilus, so why toss them out there where you don't necessarily need to use them when you can build them up and use them in a proper story where he actually had significant impact? So maybe that's just me, but it kind of makes sense.